ZZGM. Draymond with that pesky defense. Let's go. Durant against LeBron. Okay. Give me a little space. Show me a little disrespect. Let's go. And brick. Not a lot of shots going down early on here. And LeBron. Brick. Brick City. What's up? Welcome to ZZGM. Coming at you live from a partly cloudy 73-degree day in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am super stoked to be dropping this video. It's a new 2K18. You know I've been waiting for it. We've all been waiting for it. I decided to break it down, went through a few games, and wanted to give you guys the likes and the dislikes. We're going to be breaking down everything from the offense to the defense. So let's jump right into it. As you can see here, the best we're going to get in the 2K Prelude is going to be a 5-on-5 practice session between the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. As a user, you don't have an option. You got to play as Golden State. And although ideally you'd be able to play with the GOAT, LeBron James, who is a really fun player in 2K, obviously, you know, I'll take it. The Warriors still pretty star-studded with Curry, Durant, Green, Clay. You know the crew. Anyway, the point of this video is to give you guys the quick and dirty top 3 likes, top 3 dislikes on 2K18 so far. Obviously, this is a super limited sample size, so I'm just giving you what we got in this 5-on-5 practice mode. We don't know the difficulty. Like I said, there's no way to keep score. So I'm really just looking physically, how does the game play? How does the game look? And is it better than 2K17? And to start off, my first like really is one of the biggest changes to 2K this year. One of the biggest things we've been talking about. The new shot meter. I feel like it is on point. In previous 2Ks, it was not uncommon to get very, very close to green and just constantly brick shots. That is not the case in 2K18. I feel like even on free throws, the bar is a lot easier to read. I feel like it feels natural to the player. It feels like their jump shot. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, very easy to get greens with. And I think a big part of that is just the fluidity of the game is just a little bit more improved this year. If you look right here, Kevin Durant, nice crossover, contested, but good release. That's what I like to say. The next thing I absolutely love that 2K did this year is they refined and tweaked the game speed and the pace of the game. I feel like animations, player movements, the speed is dead on. In previous games, this almost felt a little bit like you were on ice skates or, you know, you really don't have control over your player. I feel like in this game, I have exact pinpoint control over where the ball is going, where my player is going, how fast they're going. It's much, much more accurate. I know we're all going to miss it, but I think the days of power forwards and centers chasing down point guards on a fast break for the chase down blocks are probably coming to an end. I think that's probably a good thing. 2K18 seems to have balanced that player speed pretty well, and I feel like it's going to be really, really quite obvious on fast breaks, but also, you know, just in trying to run a basic offense or trying to guard a user on defense. I feel like that game speed is really, really going to help refine the way we play. And the third and final thing I'm really digging in 2K18 this year is the improved defensive AI. I can notice a substantial uptick in defenders staying with their man, playing consistent defense, not blowing coverages, both on my team as a user and on the CPU team. Overall, I'm impressed. There wasn't as many fouls on the inside. I feel like in 2K17, if you drove towards the basket in CPU, there was 8 times out of 10 you're going to get a foul call. This year, not so much. I feel like the passing lanes are played a little bit more realistically. It's not every time you pass inside it's stolen, but there is better post defense. I'm very excited about the defensive AI. We'll see how it is in a full game, but so far the returns look good. We'll see how it plays once we get into a My League on Hall of Fame. The first dislike, many of you already have beef with this. Many of you already know it. It's a legacy issue in 2K. Super disappointed it's not fixed. We have the issue for the 3rd, 4th consecutive year in 2K of players having brick hands. Now, what are brick hands, you ask, Trey? Excellent question. Brick hands are the phenomenon you are watching right now, where a player who has very good hands drops a ball as if his hands were made of bricks. Klay Thompson should not be dropping that pass. And here's another Klay Thompson low light, folks. I'm not sure why Klay has such bad brick hands, but here's another example of a pass leading him to the hoop. He has a clear lane. He's obviously well ahead of J.R. Smith, and instead just bounces off for an easy turnover. This has been in 2K for a long time. It's a stupid way to punish players for trying to push the ball down the floor. Another major disappointment in 2K18 for me this year is the return of excessive clipping in graphics when players are making contact. Unfortunately, this has been something that it just hasn't been addressed in 2K. I don't know why. But in 2018, with the 4K release of consoles, in this generation, I just don't see an excuse for the clipping you're about to see on Steph Curry's drive right here. If you watch Isaiah Thomas's arm, it literally goes right through his body. There is just no excuse at this point for this sort of graphical ineptitude, and I'm incredibly disappointed by 2K's performance in in their effort to remove this from the game. It's just not well done. The final piece of NBA 2K18 that I'm disappointed with is sadly the offensive AI. And I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think this could be a potentially game-breaking problem. Now what you're going to see right here is Isaiah Thomas with about 10 feet around him behind the three-point line. Draymond out of position, Steph out of position. What does he do? What does he do? Does he pull up for that three-point shot? Stone Cold Killer? No. He waits for Dre and Steph to recover, has a wide-open Kevin Love in the paint. Right, he'll recover. Isaiah Thomas is a smart NBA player. He'll recover. No! He's instead going to roll pass to J.R. Smith for a covered mid-range jump shot. Again, here you see Isaiah Thomas holding the ball as the clock runs out with a red-hot LeBron James in the corner. Why is he not passing to LeBron James? What is going on? Overall, 2K18, I'm glad I got a chance to play the Prelude. I like the new shot meter. I'm vibing with it. It's easier to use. It feels natural. Player speed animations are on point. Players move like they should in this game. Defensive AI is much improved. You can trust your defense a lot more than you could before. On the downside, we still got the presence of brick hands. Can't escape them. They're still there. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. We have clipping and graphics that could be improved. Still, with the release of the 4K consoles, remains to be seen. And finally, the offensive AI is a huge concern. I think that once we get into my league and we start messing around with some sliders, hopefully it improves. The hesitancy by Isaiah Thomas and by players generally in this game is concerning so far, and I really hope it's more a product of difficulty and not a product of actual game design. You already know what's good. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe for more. The Portland Trail Blazers 2K franchise will be dropping as soon as the game does on September 15th. Get ready. ZZGM.